hitters feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill today, Tarik Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to get underway. And now, Mookie Betts. That one clips the outside corner, and the World Series is underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Check swing, called strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Now one missed.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And a pitch. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the World Series. Right through there for a strike.
We got full count.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Green reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Skubal, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 out, space is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Bottom of the 1st. Here is Gleyber Torres. Torres with a couple of homers in his last game.
1-1's the count. Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And Gleyber Torres retired. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. And downstairs. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. The fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Green checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and Ohtani gets the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Skubal back to work. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pages went deep in his most recent game. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fastball is outside. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
1 down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here comes David Bote in the air, right field, and that's a fair ball. Edman around second, and they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Jorge Mateo now. And that's in there for strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Keith. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now, Spencer Torkelson. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike two. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Digging in, Colt Heath. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And delivers outside. Next pitch in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside, almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Makes the catch, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. And now here is Mookie Betts.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
And that's outside. And that's ball one. And Mookie takes.
That's inside.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got it. That K is his third of the game. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Fly to left his first time. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Out to center. Meadows settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Betts off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Two outs. Teoscar goes down on strikes. One left for LA. They lead it 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a little bit low. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Hernandez on a dead sprint, racing back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. That misses. 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Mateo over to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Offense held in check there. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Will Smith. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Next to hit, Andy Pages. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Pages in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Fastball is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. Chopper to second. To first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. In safely. It's a double. And his 2nd hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's David Bodie. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Edman stands at second with 2 gone. That one's in there. 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. That misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's outside. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Jorge Mateo waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mateo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 1-2. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. So they strand a pair to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now a chance for Evan Carter. A bouncer to Bodie. Throw on to Freeman, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Riley Green. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Green needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And misses inside. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Tigers are shut down there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. And that one fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Turns and fires the bats. Fouls one off. 2-2. The rare K for Mookie.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
First one to Freeman is in for a strike.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So up next, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a little high, and that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The next pitch misses. 3-0. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Yeah, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside low and a full count now. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look?
Green makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. Game 1 of the World Series. And now the DH, Terry Carpenter.
The count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That
One
one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes. Two to count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the catcher up to hit. Dylan Dingler walked his first time. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Will Smith to the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bo Brisky appears to be getting loose. Herter, a left-hander, also throwing.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tarik Skubal done for the night. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher. Beau Brieske comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. And here comes Tommy Edman. And the first offering is not close. And fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And here's David Bowden. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of the World Series. And that's in there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missing inside. Got him swinging. And up next for Los Angeles, Jorge Mateo. Fouled off down the right side. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Evan Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Grotterol, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 0-1. That's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one moves his feet.
I got 3 and 2.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, center fielder,
Next to hit, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1. Right side, hard hit. Mateo sends it to first. 2 out. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's Gleyber Torres. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just missed. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Evan Carter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains 1-0. New pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Hurter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's already homered here in this one. Hurter in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. And that misses. And 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite click the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's to third. Over to Torres.
He's out.
On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for L.A., Shohei Ohtani. That is upstairs for ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's going to be Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that one fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Falling behind 2-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's
3
too
balls,
high.
1 strike.
Spencer Torkelson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. And now it's filled up.
Okay.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips into dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Ball 1, no strikes. Vest is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Ball, that's in.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also throwing. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
This one popped up. Yeah, there's 2 away. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Next offering way off the plate. That one missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Edman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Collected by Torres. The throw to first. And they get Edman for the out. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. First pitch, not close. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
This is off the inside, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one's in there, and it's 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3-2.
And the tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
No outs. Runner at first. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. The Tigers still looking for their first hit in this one.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one misses. And a count now even up. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
At the plate, Kevin McGonigal.
Ball 1, no
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley.
Number 58. Jason Foley.
Here's the third baseman, David Bodie.
The third baseman, David Bodie.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Alex Lang getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Pitch misses there. And the count now 2-0. There's the strike at the knees.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now it's 3-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they come away without an out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Mateo runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Outside low. 1-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And a foul ball. Check swing. He held up. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and burials. And I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about. Some odd in the parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Up and in. So here we go in Game 6. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Skubal with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Out to short. Whips it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Freeman hits it in the air. Meadows sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. Ohtani, a powerful designated hitter, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And that one wrapped foul. That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here's Riley Green.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Fastball for a strike. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Scoreless after 1. It's the 6th game of this World Series. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Skubal back to work.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Way high there. 2-0. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And a good start to the inning. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Just missed. Smith with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
That's a hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
First and second, no outs here in Game 6 of the World Series.
Ball, outside.
And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Missed with a changeup. Now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The third baseman, David Bodie.
Here's David Bodie. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Man at second. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Torkelson takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the back here in Detroit, bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And a swing and a miss.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So digging in, Colt Heath. And that misses. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Just missed. Inside ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now and watches strike 1. Keith leads off first with 1 away. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the top half of the 3rd inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jorge Mateo.
And that one is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Okay.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Back to the top of the lineup. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Torres, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Siggy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Carter takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball. 2 balls, 1
The
strike.
Dodgers leading by a run here in Game 6 of the World Series.
Ball 3.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batter, left field.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Throw to first, and he's back in safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one's in there, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now Kerry Carpenter. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. That's in there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Skubal back to work. Just off the inside edge.